with creating a scene. And Butterhoops, yeah, you can import your Meebits. I believe if you're looking to use them as an avatar, they do need to be VRM format, which we can definitely go through sometime either on Discord or on stream. It's actually kind of easy to sort of convert them into VRM as long as you have like the actual model. We're gonna go ahead and get started. What I typically do to get started when creating a scene, of course, is using their actual documents that sort of go over the default scene file, and it gives you really basic. So it'll give you like the spawn point, it will give you some lights for the actual sort of scene as well, so 2 lights, and then it gives you sort of like the actual sky, and here we have like the default avatar, and then just like the default grid, which was that grid world that we were on as well, as you can see here. So now the easiest way to sort of get started with creating a world is of course having assets to create that world. Again, I'm using this example of this little world that I have created. Now, pretty small world, so we are going to sort of have to like play around with it and see what we can do, but it will be sort of fun to play around with too. Quick little example. So what I recommend when creating the worlds is sort of exporting your objects separately. So for example, like floor objects, one-off objects, and again, you don't want those files being too big, as you do have to sort of host them on GitHub as well. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to go ahead and start with the floors to sort of work with. You don't want an object to be too many vertices in a sense. And this object right here, it has way too many. We can go ahead and check. Yeah, so 300k is way too many and not optimal. So what we want to go ahead and do is of course reduce as much as we can without losing detail, which is a ton of different ways you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to try to do it this way and see if that helps, but it's really up to you and which way you want to sort of reduce that as well. Whatever's easier for you. I'm actually going to grab my VRM just so I can feel cool real quick. Welcome, welcome. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's really just sort of instant. See, I just dragged the human Phetta into the scene here, and it's uploading, sort of loads, it's downloading, and then you have the option to either drop it into the world or connect it to yourself. I'm going to go ahead and just equip to myself, and as you can see, it's Emotionull Phetta, so pretty cool. So equipped, and here I am. Bow, bow, bow. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can play with like the joy. So now he just constantly has the pog face. Poggers. 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 It's pretty cool. And this model right here, I did not sculpt this. This was made in Vroid Studio. Really great program if you are sort of trying to make like a custom character for yourself, and it will provide you a VRM pre-made, and you're sort of all set in here to go. You can do like cute little emotes. Now what I recommend doing is using GitHub when it comes to setting up a world or a scene, and that's just because it's easy to sort of host your files online and use them in a usable way. Oops, I'm on incognito here. So I already set up a GitHub for myself. You really don't need anything special in there, just a way for you to host files. So what I did is I called it Wizard Home because it is the home of the wizard. And then what I actually also did was install GitHub Desktop, so it's a bit easier for me as well, so that I can go ahead and open that actual in my computer here. That way I can just drag and drop those files from where I've exported them. The little world that I'm building sort of encompasses all the art that I create in a sense, and then allows me to sort of continue building a world in a sense. So Detective Phetta, the purple rat, is the main character. And then we also have like Punk Rock Bee, Beetle Boy, Stoned Rabbit, TV Man, a bunch of other things. And it's always sort of growing. So like the Phettaverse city I made in Webaverse. And then I also made like Clock Realm, which is for Android 444 in the Phettaverse. I mean, in Webaverse as well. Alright, now the fun part is importing it or putting it all into code too. So fun. That's the fun part. That is the fun part. VG, and then we actually do need to make the scene file too. And go back to creating the scene doc, and we'll go ahead and copy the basic grid one. And we can start from here. Dun, dun, dun. So first thing you want to go ahead and do is move down to the grid. Obviously you can upload your VRM as well, which I am gonna do. Thank you for reminding me. Open GitHub again. Okay, so then once it's public, go to pages and then go to source. You want to change it to main, make sure it's set to root, and save. And what that does is actually creates a URL for you to access that actual repository. So if you click that, it's going to be 404 now, but it is going to start deploying it, as you can see here. So it's building it, and then you'll be able to access that once it's built. But the main reason for that is so that we can have URLs to our GLB files that we have hosted as well. So you do want to go back to that, grab that URL, and keep that handy as well. So we'll keep that right there. Make sure it's a full link. Okay, so now back to your coding program choice. I use Visual Studio Code, and we want to go ahead and head down to where it starts with the grid. So as you can see, they do the same thing here. They have the webaverse.github, and they're actually hosting those GLB files within the folder of that scene. So what we go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and replace that link with our link here, and then we can go ahead and start with the floor.glb, which would insert that floor. Now we did see that it was a bit small, so that is something we're going to want to go ahead and check. We might have to add a scale here to sort of scale things up, or we can actually scale up the objects and re-import them as well, depending on how this shows up. Go ahead and find the docs. And this is what I find easier to sort of make sure that I'm copying it correctly. And change the music. Alright there. And so back over here. And it says, copy and paste this into the scene right before the closing bracket. So before the closing bracket right here, and then you can sort of enter your information there. And then of course we're going to want to replace that link. And then also change the positioning to 0, because we don't want any positioning there. Go back to our wizard home folder, and next thing we want to go ahead and put in, so we have the floor. Let's go ahead and put in the tree, and we need background. Wizard home. Objects. Let's see what happens here. Save. What is the scene file extension again? I'm having a brain fart. Dot scene. Duh. Dot scene. Come on. Wizard home. What's good, Fungible? Oh, where did I save that? What the hell? What? Where are you? Okay. I'm gonna steal you and put you over here. Get over here. Okay, let's see. Let's find out if we did everything right. Or this is with the bug testing moment. Bug test. So once you have your scene files, you believe you have your scene files sort of laid out, we'll see if it is actually laid out or not. You should be good to go and just drag and drop, actually. We're just a very small world. This is no good. Oh god. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to scale up the objects basically. But so far so good. This is a small world, my friend. Yeah, I'm getting somewhere, ain't it? I might have to move the tree further. Yeah. Maybe just making the floor like ginormous would be the goal here. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. Such a big... It's so big! I need to move the floor a bit lower. How do you switch between first and third person? That's all within the scroll wheel. So I actually like that about that. It's just probably not the best time to show you when I'm stuck under a floor. But it's just your scroll wheel. You scroll in, scroll out. It will change from first to third. We're building out the wizard home right now, which is a new character that I'm building on. And yeah, the issue I was running into was actually scaling the object to sort of fit a bit better into the scene. And obviously I'm stuck on the damn floor. There we go. I obviously have to wait for the new files to upload. We've got it scaled up quite a bit. I need to fix the tree and move that up and maybe even scale this tree a bit more, since this tree is a lot bigger. I sadly do not know that yet. And then the main files that I'm using to export are GLB files. I prefer to do GLB files as I feel like they are a bit more optimized and ready to be used on the internet. Cool thing about Webaverse though is they do allow FBX files and I believe OBJ files as well, along with the GLB. So they really have like a wide variety of what you can use. It's just really about what you want to use there as well. I'm always gonna... Now we're just too big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove the scaling. It's just a big ass world. Oh, mamma mia. You can't even render it all. Ain't it? Just a vast world. Come on, render. 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 Is this little sky bulb? Oh, that's the... So that's how big I have the items right now, is it's literally... You can see the skybox that we have set up right here. And then the objects are just penetrating the skybox and going beyond the skybox. But it's still running it perfectly fine, which I love about Webaverse. Everything's nice and smooth. Can I land on this? Yeah, let's go! Landing on the diamond. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to remove this actual scaling we did here. I'm gonna do a bunch of thumbs up. I'm sorry. It's just what it's bind to. I apologize. You're gonna have to deal with it. Just vibe with it for a second. I just keep hitting the pog. Boggers. Bog. And so right now what I'm doing is just changing the scaling of 5 that I had and just changing it back to the default 1. And seeing if that helps. If anything, we might have to scale up the actual skyblocks too. Which we probably should, actually. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. We'll give it the 5 out of 5. That should be good. Okay. Was that everything? I think so. Yeah, it should be. We're gonna move our spawn point up like 5. See if that helps us not get stuck on the floor, you feel me? You feel me? We don't like getting stuck in the floor. It's not optimal. Okay. Now the next thing, oh, that's a baby tree. Why are you so small? Why are you so small, my good friend? So, I think when it comes to like other projects having compatibility, as long as that project provides you 3D models and the files to bring it into other metaverses, then yes, you have full compatibility with Webaverse as well. When it comes to like racing and stuff like that, they actually do have vehicles. So you can actually have usable vehicles within Webaverse. You can model them and then sort of script them out so that they work in the way that you're looking for them to work. This is actually one of my goals. And no reason to say sorry about the questions. That's actually one of my goals, is to make like a little Phettaverse racetrack. I started it a bit, but I haven't gotten that far. I think that's one thing that'd be really cool to make, is like a sort of like little racetrack type thing. Yeah, I have like the little 3D model here. I can show you. It's pretty simple. I need to build like I think I want to add like a little sort of like racetrack, like little racetrack stuff, and have them kind of like Mario Kart vibing around, going around. But yeah, I just started that. I need to definitely dive a bit deeper into it. But yeah, cars. What else do they have? Wearables that you can create for your sort of characters as well. I think they've even showed a few examples with that. The pets too is a really cool one. I think I set up a TV man pet once. I need to play around with it more because it was a little buggy though. But yeah, it's Webaverse is definitely very open. The main thing is really just, as long as you have the sort of want to sort of dive into it and learn about the docs, you can sort of dive into it. Would you be able to drive your cars between worlds in Webaverse? Not that I know of. Maybe if they have some sort of portal system. But yeah, that would be pretty cool, to be honest. 100%. Why is your butt showing through there? Silly dude. Whoa! That's Pog. I didn't even know you could do that. Go, mouse man, go! Let's see. Yeah, this should be the city that I created. Let it download everything. Yeah, I have an avatar. So right now I'm using the human version of him. But I'll show you the regular version. This is the regular version of him. Did I freeze again? A little bit of freezing in it. I clicked the wrong avatar, I think. Yeah, so avatars, when you import them in, they'll usually be T-posed, and then you just push E on them, and then it will sort of like pick them up. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's go. So I take it Blender would be ideal to get a grass for starters. So I think so, in my opinion. Oh, now we're just completely frozen on Webaverse here. In my opinion, since since Blender is open source and a free tool, I'm always going to recommend it out of any other sort of 3D program. You can download it and get started. There's tons of add-ons and stuff that you can find, some free, some paid. And I'm solely an artist, definitely. I don't know too much coding. I think I could probably dive into it, but definitely nothing that I represent with pride. A lot of copy pasting, baby. But yeah, no, I'm not a dev for Webaverse. Just an artist that really enjoys building in it. Get me on the Webaverse team. Imagine. I would just constantly suggest Phetta. We should add Phetta. Lots of it, too. Alright, come on, get out, get out. Let's see if I can do this without crashing the world again. So right here is the Phettaverse car that I have set up. Oh, let me remove the grid. So this is the city. We got the noodle shop. We got 7 Rabbits, which is like 7-Eleven. We have the Jazz Ants room over here. I'm gonna try this one more time. Sweet, yeah. I'm Phetta. Pretty vibey. You can like look around and stuff. I need to optimize this model a bit more. There's some like messed up parts, like his stummy comes straight through his shirt. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. So over here we got the Jazz Ants. Mr. Jazz Ants singing along over here. And then these are all active pieces that I've built and sort of built out. We have Phetta sitting here at the bus stop waiting for his friends. This is actually the old version of Phetta. He used to be much bigger. Now he's a little baby. Right here we have the actual car. The car does work. It's a little buggy though. So it does put you in the tire because I messed something up and I haven't fixed it yet. But I mean, you can drive around. It gives you the little walking sound, which is pretty vulgar. Skirt! And you can do like skirt! Boom! And you just ignore all the stop signs because you don't give a damn. But yeah. Yeah, big Phetta is pretty chill. I switched to the small Phetta because this is actually what the Phetta plushie looks like that we're selling. And so we've been using this metal sort of model for the time being, I think. I don't know, I like the cuteness of it. And then we also have a lot more older models as well. Here we have the Star Club, which is owned by BeatStar. Yes! We do need to make a Phetta Poggers. We did just unlock emojis today. So, now that we have them, I'm gonna go ahead and get that drawn out at some point. Probably today. That's funny that you mentioned that. Oh yeah, I definitely need to draw that out. Here's the noodle shop. The chef is not here. I still need to import the chef into here. It's sort of like a work in progress city. And then you have the noodle shop, which is owned by the Stoned Rabbit. Again, all these characters are on the actual website. So we have Stoned Rabbit, TV Man, which helps Phetta sort of record everything. We have Android 444 and BeatStar, which owns the Star Club, Jazz Ants, which is the Jazz Ants Studio, and the Chef, which owns the ramen shop within the Phettaverse as well. But here's the 7-Eleven. We have the we got the Phetta Oats, and then the Lost. Where is this fucking rat? And you got the Froggos, and you got a Be La Bite, which is pretty vibey. And you got over here, you got the Phetta Juice. It's a carbonated swag, canned under a Phetta law. You feel me? But yeah, pretty cool. I've been working on this for a bit. I got like ads from my other artist friends. This one's Hamad, it's Hamad's World. This one's from my friend Zion. Just to sort of really give it that city vibe. And you have like the little mushroom apartments that are for sale. Right here, I was thinking about creating some sort of art gallery, which would be like the main attraction. And then I'll probably put like my art and then like other friends' art that I've collected within the NFT scene here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Then over here is just Phetta's chill zone, his little TV room. I gotta get the TV working though. It's not working yet. You got the ashtray for the marijuana. You got your VR headset. And then you got the Phettaverse for Dummies book as well. Because we all need that. We're all lost in the Phettaverse, to be honest. Yeah, that's the Phettaverse city. Pretty cool, pretty vibey. Obviously still kind of empty, but we're expanding it. I can show you Clock Realm too that I have built out. Let's see if we can do something here to show that. That is live on a scene, but it's not a public scene just yet, so I can't show you the private one. But let's see, hold on. See if we can figure this out. Phettaverse City, Clock Realm. I know I have it somewhere around here. Maybe in here. I know I've sent it in my Discord at some point. I'm just really bad at storing files in it. Clock Realm, is this it? No, that's at Unity. This it? Yeah, here we go. So this is Clock Realm. Is it going to be VR compatible? Yes. Whenever they enable the VR mode for Webaverse, there will be the sort of VR mode as well. So this is Clock Realm, owned by Android 444, which is the character right here. Android 444 does control the Clock Man, which is up here, as well as these time creatures. Okay, yeah, be safe. Thank you for tuning in as well. But yeah, the time creatures, and this is sort of like the realm that it stays in. It's actually my latest one of one, which is Android 444 that I released. And so I've been like really trying to sort of bring it into a lot of different metaverses in a sense. Webaverse was definitely my first choice though, because I enjoy working with it. See, me and my homie just vibing here. Imagine if you could just vibe with your homies like that. Imagine. But yeah, look, they have the VR mode. Oh, actually, did they enable it? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. 1 second. I don't know if I can get this to work. Hold on. I didn't realize they enabled it. I'm testing, I'm checking, hold on. Stop, everyone stop, relax, we're good, we got this. Allow? Oh! Oh! Is it working? What'd it do? It's loading. I have a loading screen on the VR. Oh, I wish you guys can see what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. Wait for it. Maybe it just takes a bit to load. Oh, where am I? What the heck? Okay. This is getting groovy. We gotta refresh. See if that works. Maybe they don't have it set up. Yeah, I'm just getting a black screen. They enabled the button though. Sage. Heck. Yeah, I don't see anything on the VR headset. Just a black screen. Or what the heck? Why have VR button but no work? Oh yeah, VR button just doesn't work at all now. Sag. Maybe we'll be able to try it one day. I'll go my hopes up in it. Yeah, it's not working. I broke it! You broke it! Son of a gun! Oh, it was just working perfectly and I ruined it. Mamma mia. Let's see. Oh, hello? Ah. Pushing buttons. No. Whoa, map. Wow. That was a big map. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we've gone over a decent amount. I'm just kind of fucking around at this point. Is there anything that anyone has any questions about? Maybe anything that you're getting stuck on? I definitely don't want to skip over anyone. Before I do sort of head off. If not, we might end it here on the hour, to be honest. I think about a 2-hour workshop was pretty good. I think we did a decent amount of stuff. So are you part of the team, or are you just a tester or just a fan? I'm not part of the team, more so just an artist that enjoys building in Webaverse, sort of creating some stuff. But maybe, hopefully, if they sort of work well with my worlds, then we can maybe make it like a normal thing. Yeah, just artist testing things, having fun, and building what he enjoys. How did you get into Webaverse? So Joy World actually was the one that showed me Webaverse. He's like, yo, you gotta check this out, because we were actually building in VR chat together. And we were like, yeah, we were not big fans of the whole Unity, having to work in Unity and sort of building it out in there. We sort of like working in our own programs and stuff like that. So I think Webaverse was really a great happy medium for that. And so once he showed me that, I was able to like really pick it up in a day and had my first world done. And I was just sort of building it out from there. So it's really easy to pick up. It's just as long as you have those 3D models and maybe like a couple hours in a day, you can really bust it out and put together something really cool, I think. And that's the sort of goal of these streams, is hoping that it helps people sort of dive into it a bit more, and show that it's not that scary. Because obviously, if you watch the stream, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just having fun and building it out, you know? So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Feel free to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Definitely way more active there. Just vibe out, tweet. You can see all my art, things like that. Is it super easy to run around in for people that aren't 3D artists? Yeah, I mean, you can download 3D objects online, things that maybe fit your vibe. Again, there's programs like Vroid Studio that can help you make a character like I have here, as you can see. It's a lot of tools out there, and definitely feel free to like ask in like the creators channel on Workshop, or like create in Webaverse, and I can definitely try to send some resources and things like that. But yeah, and no worries for the late questions. You're good. I'll definitely be doing more streams. I might stream tomorrow, depending on what's going on. I do have to package some Phetta plushies and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and vibe out and head out. So thank you again.